Welcome back to Michigan Matters. We had a chance to talk with Jim Harbaugh, new head football coach at Michigan, about his season, and to say that expectations are high would be putting it mildly. You were a student athlete here. You were out in the pros for some years. Now you're back as the coach. I had a conversation with Lloyd Carr about 6 months after he had left as coach, and I told him he looked 10 years younger than the last time I saw him when he was still coaching. And I have to wonder about how difficult it is to have your livelihood tied to 18-year-olds who are going through what 18-year-olds go through anyways. They're away from home, they've got sports and school and everything else. This must be a challenge for you.
It's a wonderful challenge. I always believed that playing was the best part of football. Second best to me is coaching. And to be around the youngsters, their families, I feel like it keeps me young. I feel like I got the, second best job in the world. Playing would be first, but being able to coach and be around these youngsters, because it's a good generation that we're dealing with right now. I think they see things in a big picture. They're smarter, they're faster, they're stronger, and they're more team oriented than I think people were 20, 30, 40 years ago. They see the bigger picture. They put people ahead of themselves more often than I think the previous generations did. So I really enjoy being around them.
You're putting a lot of time and energy and preparation into getting ready for the season, working with the kids, working with your coaches, going over plays over and over and over. Just in general, as you look at the start of the season, what are your thoughts about it?
I'm looking forward to it. It's you're talking about repetition, and to have precision, you need repetition. So I'm looking forward to going through that process and going through that in the first year here, coaching at the University of Michigan with our team and with our players and with our coaches and with our staff. It's a very exciting time.
Did you ever think growing up that you might come here and be a coach, the football coach, one day?
I always dreamed about it. My dad coached here when I was a youngster, so I thought I wanted to be like my dad in every way possible, and he coached here, so I always thought about it, being a part of the Michigan coaching staff in some form or fashion. And yeah, now I get to live that dream and that thought, so very exciting.
Speaking of pro sports that go on here, I know you're a huge Tigers fan. I don't know if you're a Lions fan or not.
I'm a fan of the team that plays the hardest, and very have a lot of respect and admiration for Jim Caldwell, and family is very good friends with Jim Caldwell, Tom Lewan. So there's many people at the Lions organization that I have a lot of respect and admiration for, and of course I'll be pulling for them. And as I said, I always pull for the team that plays the hardest. Except the Ravens. That's my favorite team.
Before there was Michigan quarterback Harbaugh, there was Michigan alum Harbaugh, and now Michigan football head coach Harbaugh. You were also a little kid who grew up watching, playing football. What is it about the University of Michigan football brand that captivates this region and the country?
Well, it's a love of the game. I've never been a big fan of the word brand. It always confuses me. I never know exactly what people are talking about with that. To me, it's a love. It's a love of the university, the people, and the game of football. We're in a time where we're still weeks away from games, and it's kind of a period where there's not that much to talk about. We'll be in the action real soon, though. It's coming, and looking forward to it.
And there's a lot more Michigan Matters to come right after this.